cool. So you see the white screen?
Yeah, I see the white screen.
Like I'm writing stuff. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So most people, all right?
Mm-hmm.
These are like the different levels of like greatness in your life. So most people, average Joes, this is who they care about. This is who they care about. This is who they're responsible for. This is the only thing that they care about is themselves, right? How much money am I gonna make? How am I gonna eat? What kind of clothes do I have? How am I gonna take care of myself? That's what they care about. The next level is like a family, right? And the thing is, everyone that has a family doesn't necessarily care about their family or take responsibility. And this is really a conversation about responsibility. But a lot of people that are doped like yourself, right? They come to this next level. And the next level is my family. How can I take care of my family? And, you know, whether that's my wife, my kids, my mother, my father. How do I take care of my immediate family? The next level is going to be your community, right? So who's your community? Your community could be all your people at the shrub. Your community could be, if you play basketball on the weekends, it could be people at your basketball team. If you go to school, it could be the people at school, right? And, you know, everyone that goes to school doesn't care about their school. Everyone who's part of the shop or part of whatever company or organization or movement, they don't all take responsibility for that movement, right?
Yeah.
And some people, when something goes wrong, they say, you know what? That's my job. There's something broken in the school. There's something broken in the shop. That's my job. There's something broken in my family. It's my job to fix it. There's tons of people that have families. And when the rent doesn't get paid or when there's a problem, there's a breakdown, there's a fight, there's an argument, they don't take responsibility, they don't step up. But then there are those leaders, right? So this is really a conversation about leadership, about responsibility, and how that ties into your ultimate fulfillment in your life. So now there's a next level, so community. The next level would be your country or your state, right? Your country or your state, right? And I'll just put state. So that could be, yo, I'm taking responsibility for Puerto Rico. I'm taking responsibility for putting Washington, for putting Tri-Cities on the map. Mm-hmm. I'm taking responsibility for putting New York City, putting the Bronx on the map, right? I'm taking responsibility for ending racism in the United States. And these are some of the greatest people in our time. These are people like Martin Luther King. These are people that influence culture. These are people like Jay-Z. These are people like Drake, right? Drake reps the fuck out of Toronto.
Yeah.
Right? And these are like, this is a level of influence that will not only bring you happiness in the short term, this will bring you happiness for your entire life. And then there's one level above this, and it's very, very, very rare. And that is the world. And very few people reach this level of greatness. It's people like, you know, like Gandhi. It's people like Nelson Mandela. It's really people that they feel that their responsibility is to the entire world, right? Anytime, and we all start here, right? We all start with the me, right? And some people don't even take responsibility for themselves. Now, before I even continue, I want to remind you that you are in this life for a limited amount of time, and no one's going to force you to take responsibility for anyone. There's homeless, crazy people in the streets that don't even take responsibility for themselves, right? They sleep in the street. The government gives them whatever food the government gives them. They don't take a shower. They don't do anything. They take no responsibility for themselves. So there's no one's going to force you to take responsibility. But the more responsibility that you take on, the better your life will be, the more meaningful your life will be, the more fulfillment that you'll have in your life, right? And as you move up this ladder of responsibility, you move up the ladder of greatness, you move up the ladder of influence and happiness and fulfillment, right? And this is not only about money. Gandhi didn't care about money. Gandhi didn't even care about food. Gandhi cared about the 3 billion people that lived in India. And he said, I'm not going to eat. I'm going on a hunger strike. I'm not going to eat until my people have political freedom, right? And as you go up this ladder, this is where you're going to find your fulfillment, your freedom, your peace of mind. It's going to be in this ladder. It's going to be in a ladder of you taking on more responsibility. And what happens is the same level of responsibility that you need to take care of yourself is not the same responsibility you need to take care of your family. Right? The same level, the same work ethic, the same hustle that you need to take care of your family, you need a lot more hustle when you're worried about the whole country or the whole world. Right? And what happens is similar to working out, right? When you work out a muscle the first time, it hurts. But then you get stronger and you get bigger, right? So this exercise, and probably, I mean, you just expressed this is kind of where you are right now. Like I was caring about my family. I kind of feel like I got that covered. And now you're going back down in the ladder. You went from family back down to yourself.
Yeah.
That's going to be a recipe for misery. That's why you're feeling the way that you are right now. Because you went from caring about your family, whoop, back down to yourself. Don't worry, bro. Yourself, you're going to be absolutely fine. What you need to worry about is going up this ladder. Worrying about bigger things. Worrying about bigger problems. Taking on bigger and bigger and bigger problems in your life. And what happens is when you take on bigger problems, the problems that you had before get so small. When you're worried about the health and well-being of an entire community or an entire country or entire, like I just upped my responsibility from 3.5 million in Puerto Rico to 400 million people that speak Spanish in Latin America. I just upped it like very recently. When I'm concerned about 400 million people in Puerto Rico, you think I give a fuck about my rent? You think I give a fuck about my sneakers? You think I give a fuck about who has the new Yeezys or who? You think any of my small problems matter anymore? No, because I have a bigger problem, right? So you want to constantly be going up this ladder of responsibility in your life, chasing bigger problems. If it's a problem that you can solve 1, 2, 3, solve it and move on, but then immediately go towards a bigger problem. Do not stay stuck in little problems. Right? Because the bigger your problems get, the bigger your responsibility is, the more this small stuff doesn't matter.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. So one of the things that comes into mind when we speak about community is kind of like the guys at Disrupt right now, the Tri-Cities team. Like, I know some of them are not, well, most of them are not doing well. So that's like my community. Like, outside of that would be kind of like my trainer, like, is kind of them. So they're I guess yeah, like taking care of the team would kind of be my next like mission, I guess. Because those are like kind of my homies and stuff. Because
yeah.
like yeah, because like if I'll just be very honest with you. Like kind of when I go through, like if I think about my school, I don't really care about my school. Like in all honesty, I really don't care about like people that have never cared even like about themselves. You get me? And my school is mostly like that. Just a lot of people that don't really care about their own personal success or well-being. I like to focus or care about people that like to focus and care about their success too, and they kind of have like at least want to take care of their families and not in a selfish way, just want to take care of themselves or be better than everybody. So I think, yeah, I think the Disrupt Tri-Cities would kind of be the next step.
So we should focus on building Tice, building Johnny, building Sergio, building Nathan into the most powerful leaders, the most powerful influencers, the most powerful change makers that they can be. And also focus on making them money. If you focus on making yourself money, you're not going to make any money. If you focus on making them money and then you make money as a return, you'll make a lot of money. And that's why I kind of structured the stuff the way I did, is because I'm trying to structure it in that way where everyone wins by the company doing well. So I'm incentivized for you guys to make money. We have to start creating the systems in place. But if you focus on not making yourself money, if you focus on how can I make Johnny money? How can I make Sergio money? How can I make Tice money? And not only money, but now how can I empower them? How can I make them better leaders? How can I make them better performers? How can I make our clients' lives better? And you start focusing outwards instead of inwards, your life is going to get so much better. You're going to have so much more fulfillment. And it's going to be what takes you to the next level as a human being. And then you'll get to a point 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now where that's easy. And then you'll look for a bigger problem. Right now, I think you should focus on how can we empower the people in Tri-Cities, the team in Tri-Cities, the most, number one. And then number two, how can we service our clients so that they get the most incredible service, so that they feel like they stole it? How can we provide so much value so that they feel like they literally stole the services at how cheap we delivered versus how well we delivered? How cheap we, like, make our $10,000, $5,000 packages, once they get into that, even a $3,000 package, like once they get into that, make them feel like, oh my God, I can't believe how much value I got for only $3,000. Like, I'm gonna tell all my freaking friends, I'm gonna refer all my clients, all my customers there, because I just received so much value. Like, I talked to Josue, or I talked to Sergio, or I talked to Tice, and I just feel that level of service.
Got it.
You know, and make Tice and Sergio and Nathan and all these guys be like, oh my God, I can't believe that I'm a part of this show. This is such an amazing family. It's not even about the money. It's about this family, this community, these opportunities to grow, network with influencers, create these events, be on these stages. I can't believe I have this opportunity and this privilege, right? But come from a place of giving, and giving without expectation. The reward is the service.
Okay.
There's financial incentives in place for you to make money, but that the money is never worth it.
Yeah.
Hang
I
on.
agree.
You can see me?
Yeah, I see you. See you.
The money is never worth it. It's never worth your time. If you're doing something only for money, it's not worth your time. It's not worth time away from your family. It's not worth time away from doing the things that you love. So you have to make the things that you do the best. $3,000, do you think it's worth it to stress yourself out, to do something that you hate and you don't love, to do something and be mediocre at it?
No.
It's not worth it. It's not worth $100,000 to be mediocre at something. But if you're doing it at a level of excellence, the reward is the person that you become after going into basically battle on a project and proving to yourself, the client, the team, that you're able to execute at an extraordinary level. It's the person that you get to become. Because the money's going to disappear.
Yeah.
A year from now, any of the money that we make, chances are, you might save some of it, but chances are that money's not going to be there and the time is going to be gone. So if you spend the time and you spend the money, what do you have left? It's the experience. It's who you're able to become after this next year of working with the show. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. I'm sorry, I'm not saying a lot because I'm actually just thinking about everything you're just saying.
Oh, it's fine, brother.
Yeah, that's true. All right, bro. I think it's pretty much what I needed to hear. I'm gonna go ahead and think about this, and I'm gonna come back. All right.
All right, cool. I recorded this session. I kind of wish the whole team was on here because this is important stuff. So I recorded the session. Do you mind if I share it with everyone on the team?
Oh, I don't mind, bro. You could definitely send it to them.
All right, awesome, brother. So I'm gonna drop this into the WhatsApp group for everybody in the Tri-Cities Disrupt team. Love you guys, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, cool. I ended the recording. Oh no, did I end it? No, hang on. 1, 2, 3.